is significant. The 0, however, not significant. Moving on, 7 is significant. These 3 zeros, not significant. So in total, we have 1 sig fig over here, 2 over here, and 1 over here. Now this third rule is kind of going to bypass rule number 2, which is trailing zeros can be significant only with decimal points. So you see we have a decimal right over here. The leading 0, we're going to ignore that. But 6, 7 is going to be significant, and these 2 zeros, which originally were not going to be significant, are now significant because there is a decimal. So in total, we're going to have 4 sig figs. Same thing over here, even though they're right after the 6, 7, and they are trailing, since there's a decimal, they will all be significant. So we have 4 sig figs again. But this one, 6, 7, is going to be significant. Notice how there's no decimal. Therefore, back to rule number 2, trailing zeros are not significant. Now we have rule number 4, which is not 0 between non-zero digits are significant. So we have 6 over here, obviously significant, 7 significant. Usually zeros are not significant, but since this is between non-zero digits, it will be. So 4 sig figs total. Now let's try this one. This one is a little bit more difficult. Immediately, leading 0, regardless if it is trailing or not, is going to be not significant. Now, 6 is obviously significant. 0 is in between 6 and 7, so it is significant. 7 is significant. This 0 is a trailing 0, but since there is a decimal point, it will be significant, and so will these 2 because there is a decimal. Now let's try a similar one. The 0 in front, not significant. 6 is significant, 0 is in between 6 and 7, and this one is trailing, but since there is no decimal point, it will not be significant. In total, this has 3 sig figs, and this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sig figs. Now let's put it to a test. So try this one. This 0 is in front, but it is a leading 0. It is not significant. These 2 are not significant because these are leading zeros. Even though there is a decimal point, since it is leading zeros, they are not significant. These are all significant, even though 0 is in between 6 and 7, and these are trailing zeros, so these will also be significant because there is a decimal point. If there's a decimal point or not, leading zeros will always not be significant. In total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sig figs.